Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you a Christmas special easy pressure cooker chicken biryani. Very easy to make at home. Even bachelors and children can make very easily and very tasty also. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and tap the bell icon for future notification. So let's get started. Before starting the biryani, we have to keep two things ready. The first one is soaking the rice. This is the rice I am using. It is India Gate Basmati rice. Here I am using 3 cups of rice and my cup is 300 ml. First I am going to soak the rice for 30 minutes. First wash it properly, then soak it. Don't wash it after soaking the rice. Then the rice may break and the texture of the biryani won't be nice. The second one is marinating the chicken. I'm just doing a simple marination with enough salt and a half teaspoon of turmeric powder. Mix it properly and keep it aside. Meanwhile, we'll keep the other things ready. So these are the things we need for the biryani masala. A handful of coriander leaves, then mint leaves. Mint leaves should be half of the coriander. Then 8 to 10 cloves of garlic, 1 inch ginger, 1 green chilli. Here I am using just one because my kids won't eat spicy biryani, so I am using one. But if you want, you can use 3 to 4 green chilies. Then onions, 2 onions we will use for frying and 2 medium sized onions we will use for the masala. Now let's fry the onions. Turn on the flame and add enough oil for frying. Now the oil is nice and hot. Just reduce the flame to medium and add the sliced onions. This is 2 medium sized onions and I finely sliced it so that I can fry it fast. In between, mix it with a spoon and keep frying. It will definitely take 5 to 6 minutes on medium flame. In between, we can increase the flame, then reduce to medium. Try not to burn the onions. If you burn it, we'll get a bitter taste. Now the onions are started to turn brown. At this time, we have to remove it from the oil. Don't wait for all the onions to brown, then it will burn. So at this time we have to remove it. So now we are going to prepare the masala for the biryani. Into a pressure cooker, I am adding 1 tablespoon ghee and 3 tablespoons sunflower oil. This is the same oil in which we fried the onions. We use that oil only because it has already that fried onions flavor, so it will enhance the flavor of the biryani. So use that only. Now we are adding the whole spices. Reduce the flame to the medium and add 1 bay leaf, 1 inch cinnamon sticks. The cinnamon sticks which I have is very thin. That's why I am adding 2 sticks. If you have a thick cinnamon sticks, 1 inch will be sufficient. 1 star anise, 3 cloves, 2 cardamom and a half teaspoon of fennel seeds and saute it for 30 seconds. Now adding the sliced onions. This is 2 medium sized onions finely sliced. If you are using a big onion, 1 will be enough. We are going to saute this until it turns to a golden brown. Meanwhile, we are going to make a paste of ginger, garlic and green chilli. This is 1 inch ginger, 8 to 10 cloves of garlic and 1 green chilli. Now the onions are slightly brown. It took around 4 to 5 minutes for me. Now I am adding that paste which I made earlier. I just crushed and made this fine paste. Saute this for just 1 minute or until the raw smell disappears. Adding 1 tablespoon of Kashmiri chilli paste. I soaked Kashmiri chilies in hot water for half an hour. Then I grind to a fine paste. That is the Kashmiri chilli paste. If you don't have Kashmiri chilli paste, you can add Kashmiri chilli powder. I am going to saute this for 1 minute. After 1 minute, I am going to add the other powder ingredients. I highly recommend this paste because it gives a nice color and thickness to the gravy. Adding half teaspoon of turmeric powder and 1 teaspoon of biryani masala. If you don't have biryani masala with you, you can add garam masala instead, the same amount, and give a good mix. Now we are adding 1 tomato chopped. This is 1 medium sized tomato. We have to cook the tomato until it is soft. Adding little bit of water, just 2 tablespoons of water to deglaze the pan. Adding salt as needed. Here I am using rock salt. Adding the chopped coriander and mint leaves and give a good mix. Adding 4 tablespoons of curd. I just whisk the curd with a fork so that there won't be any lumps. Just give it a good mix. Adding the marinated chicken. This is 1.5 kilos of chicken. I like some little more chicken pieces in the biryani, so I am using 1.5. But 1 kilo chicken is also good enough for this recipe. Mix everything together so that the masala will fully coat the chicken. I'm going to cook this for 10 minutes on medium to high flame. I'm not going to cover the chicken, let it be open and give a mix in between. Adding the fried onions, almost 3/4 portion I am adding into the chicken. 1/4 portion I kept it aside that I will use for garnishing the biryani. Now I'm adding the most important thing of the biryani, that is water. It is very important, we have to add it correctly. If we add more water, the rice will become soft. If we add less, it will become dry. So we have to add correctly. For basmati rice, we have to add 1.5 cups of water for 1 cup of rice. This is only for the basmati rice, not for the other rice. Here I used 3 cups of rice. So I have to add 4.5 cups of water. This is 1 cup, 2, 3, 4 and half. So total 4.5. Adding 2.5 teaspoon of lemon juice and give a mix. At this time we have to check the salt. Always in the biryani we have to add little more salt. Then only in the final stage the salt will be correct. Now allow the water to boil, then we will add the soaked rice. Adding the soaked rice and mix gently without breaking the rice. From down, just take it up and mix everything. Adding 1 teaspoon of ghee. This will give an extra flavor. I forgot to tell you one thing, that is the size of my pressure cooker. This is 7-liter cooker, and for this measurement this cooker is sufficient. It started to boil. Now we are closing the cooker. We don't need to put the whistle. We are going to cook this on high flame for 1.5 minutes or until we get a strong airflow through the nozzle. Now I can feel the strong airflow through the nozzle. At this time we have to reduce the flame to medium and cook for exactly 7 minutes. After 7 minutes, turn off the flame and remove it from the stove. Let it be closed for another half an hour. After half an hour, we will open it and see. The texture of the rice is perfect. I'm just garnishing with some fried onions, coriander leaves and mint leaves. I'm doing this just for the photo purpose. You can garnish at the time of serving. Now we'll serve it into a plate. Always start serving from one side. Don't mix up the biryani. We can see the bottom of the cooker. It is not at all burnt and the water content was perfect. And the texture of the rice is also perfect. So that's it for today. Try this at home and see how it is. Please share your comments in the comment box. See you again with a new recipe. Until then, take care. Bye bye.